Good morning and welcome in on this Monday. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to be back with you. Hope your weekend went well. Let's take a look now at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your Monday news headlines brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
I love that our tagline is your health, our passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small-town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
In your latest local news this morning, Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education hold their regular monthly meeting for December tonight. Meeting will start at 6 p.m. Items on the agenda for tonight's school board meeting in Newberry include an educational report from the robotics team, audit presentations, Michigan Association of School Boards presentation, principal reports from Kendra Feldhusen and Trevor Clark. Consent agenda items include the approval of minutes from the December 9th special board meeting, as well as the closed session, the approval of payment of general fund disbursements, the amount of $705,168.36. Donna Bergman will present a budget presentation to the board as well. Recommended actions include budget amendments, staff retirements, staff hiring for a JV girls basketball coach, and an amendment to an updated MTSS contract. Superintendent Stacy Price will also have an administrative report. The board will also update its superintendent search, with Price recently announcing her retirement. Board is expected to adjourn to closed session towards the end of that meeting. You can get a full agenda and more information on the Tahquamenon Area Schools TAS Facebook page. Again, the regular monthly meeting for December for the Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education takes place tonight at 6 p.m. Newberry got to celebrate Christmas in a big way with a 3-day celebration this past weekend. Many made their way to downtown Newberry for visits with Santa, holiday cheer, downtown shopping, and one-of-a-kind Christmas parade to help kick off the holiday season. Winning floats for the 2024 Newberry Christmas in the Village Parade of Lights have now been announced. This year's top place finisher and a $500 prize goes to the team and employees at Pleasant Moose Lodge of Newberry. Runner-up float for the Christmas in the Village Parade of Lights and the $300 prize was Flats Greenhouse. And the third place prize for $200 went to Rahali's IGA. Make sure you watch the upcoming edition of the Newberry News for more details and photos from this past weekend's Christmas celebrations with Christmas in the Village. The Engadine Library is inviting the community out to their annual holiday tea event. Features free live holiday music, tea, and baked goods, all in the comforting area of the Engadine Library. That event will take place Tuesday from 1 until 3 p.m. Engadine Library, located inside Engadine Consolidated Schools on Melville Street. You can get more information by calling 906-477-6313. That's the Engadine Library annual holiday tea taking place tomorrow from 1 until 3 p.m. The Lewis County Board of Commissioners still needs one more person to serve as they get ready to head into the new year. The County Board of Commissioners is looking for a commissioner to represent District 5. Interested individuals can apply to fill the vacancy. Applicants must be a registered voter and resident of District 5 in Luce County. Letters of interest can be submitted to the Luce County Clerk's office by 4 p.m. The deadline is Friday, January 10th. You can get more information by contacting the clerk's office or checking out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. The Luce County Animal Shelter in Newberry is continuing to look for help staffing the local animal shelter. Help is wanted at the Luce County Animal Shelter. They're seeking interested individuals would be available to work part-time at the shelter. Copy of employment qualifications, job description, and application can be picked up from the Luce County Government Building in the Luce County Clerk's office. Once your items are filled out, you can return them to the Luce County Clerk's office. Send them by mail to Luce County Clerk's office, 407 West Terry Street, Newberry, Michigan. Deadline to apply will be January 13th at 4 p.m. Join the great team and help the animals in our area. It's Luce County Animal Shelter, looking for part-time individuals to work, but also accepting volunteers as well. Get more information, again, by checking out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News update on M123 FM. The news today brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. For more information on a full range of services they provide right here in our community, go online to hnjh.org. Time now to check in with sports. The Lions' remarkable run has come to an end, at least for now. Lions' franchise record 11-game winning streak snapped. A high-scoring shootout with a fellow super contender on Sunday. It's the Buffalo Bills walking away with a 48-42 victory. Loss drops Detroit to 12-2. They still have the best record in the NFC. Jared Goff had 494 yards passing, 5 touchdowns in a losing effort. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta both went over 100 yards receiving. But the Lions' defense continuing to be ravaged with injuries. Struggled to stop MVP frontrunner Josh Allen. Threw for 362 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ran for 68 more in a pair of scores. James Cook had 105 on the ground. As Buffalo gets the big win. They're now 11-3 and among the top teams in the NFC. After the game, Lions head coach Dan Campbell delivered disappointing news on 3 more potentially injured starters for the Lions. Replaced almost everybody. Lions losing 3 key contributors in the game against Buffalo. Starting defensive tackle Lee McNeil left the game with a knee injury. Meanwhile, cornerback Carlton Davis III suffered an injury early and was ruled out with a jaw injury. That was all before Khalil Dursey had a scary knee injury. Had to be carted off the field. Subdued Ford Field. Campbell, after the game, said that he expects McNeil and Davis to both miss the rest of the season. Dorsey has already been said to be out, needing surgery for a season-ending injury as well. Green Bay Packers pick up a big win in primetime on Sunday Night Football. Packers were able to defeat the Seahawks 30-13. They keep pace with the Lions in the NFC North standings. Another strong game for Jordan Love as the Packers now have 10 wins again on the season. In college football action over the weekend, Ferris State makes the Division II National Championship game. The Bulldogs out of Big Rapids beat Slippery Rock 48-38. Ferris State will advance to the Division II National Championship game. Will take on Valdosta State. Valdosta State 13-0 on the season. Ferris State 13-1. They will meet next Saturday. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here's what you can expect. Drizzle and freezing rain, otherwise partly cloudy. Highs will be in the upper 30s. South winds 10 to 15. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Warm-up continues into Tuesday. Slight chance of snow showers early. Mostly cloudy skies and highs in the mid-30s for the afternoon. West winds 10 to 15, gusting as high as 25. Wednesday, 50-50 chance of snow showers. Cloudy and a high in the upper 20s. This is your latest Newberry News update on M123 FM.
With cold and flu season upon us, it's important to wash and clean your hands. Here are 3 key reasons why keeping your hands washed and clean is essential, especially during this time of year. 1. Regular hand washing removes bacteria, viruses, and other germs that can be picked up from surfaces. This can prevent the transfer of germs to your mouth, nose, or eyes, which are common entry points for illness. 2. Good hand hygiene reduces the risk of spreading infections to those who are more susceptible, such as children, the elderly, or individuals with weakened immune systems. 3. Touching your face with unwashed hands can easily introduce germs into your respiratory system. This can greatly increase the odds of catching a cold or flu. Prevention is the best way to stay healthy, but despite our best efforts, sometimes we still get sick. If this happens, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center is here to help.